And I don't know if I can get behind the hooves, I'm not gonna lie guys. I think there's just somewhere I have to draw a line, and I think it might be hooves. Hello, my name's Jodie and welcome to a new video. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing video. Now this one is still a big unboxing video but a little bit smaller than my last couple. However, this book mail has been accumulating for about a month now and most of it is fairy loot. Like I have a lot of fairy loot, so we do have a lot of exciting special editions to unbox. We have some Locked Library, we have some Waterstones pre-orders and a Luma crate order. So I'm very, very excited to unbox these all with you today. And if you guys haven't seen my previous unboxings, I do have an unboxings playlist that you guys can watch if you would like to. And I do this kind of like as a monthly thing. I kind of like wait until I've got enough like kind of book mail to do these kinds of videos for you guys. So I am very, very fortunate that I am able to receive such things, and I definitely know that I am privileged and I'm very, very grateful that I can like attain these books. And I just like to film these videos because I know you guys really enjoy watching them. Obviously I love books. I'm a book reader as well as a book collector. I get some of these books from my job and I am just generally very lucky to be able to receive them. So I do love to share this with you guys and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. So go and grab yourself a drink, get comfy and get cozy, and let's get into the unboxing. So the first item we have is a fairy loot, and I don't know which one this is. So our first book is An Education in Malice by S.J. Gibson. This is the Fairy Loot exclusive edition and I haven't actually read this book yet, and I recently did get to meet Saint and it was such a fun time and I'm so happy to add this to my collection. So we have this gorgeous foiling on the hardcover here and it does go all the way around to the back, and then we have these stunning sprayed edges. Look at those edges guys, I'm obsessed. So on the hardcover we have this gorgeous full colour design which does go front and back. Look how stunning this is. So this is what the design does look like. I'll open the book so you guys can kind of see the kind of full vibe. Absolutely obsessed with it. We also have these end papers. These are the back end papers. It is also signed here, and this will look very nice on my shelf with my Fairy Loot edition of A Diary of Blood, which is one of my favourite books. Such an incredible read. So I'm really, really excited to read this one, and I'll read the little synopsis for you guys in just a moment. It says here that sumptuous and addictive, An Education in Malice is a dark academia tale of blood, secrets, and insatiable hungers from Sunday Times bestselling author S.J. Gibson. So yes, I'm very excited to read this. I don't really tend to read a lot of dark academia, but I just really love Saint's writing. So I'm very, very excited to dive into this one. And I've heard nothing but good things and I love this edition. So continuing on with another Fairy Loot parcel, we have the most stunning edition of Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross to match the Divine Rivals stunning edition. So this one is absolutely beautiful. I love this so much. And the foiling, the black and white, just stunning. We do have our sprayed edges. How gorgeous are they? I'm obsessed. I love them so much. They're so pretty. So under the dust jacket is this beautiful gold and black design. I'm obsessed with this. I love anything with moons on as well. So yeah, I absolutely love that. We also have gorgeous character end paper art with foiling. Look at that. Foiling will always have my heart. Like I just live for foil. So the same front and back, absolutely beautiful. And then we have a signature here. We'll be joining my Fairy Loot edition of Divine Rivals, as you can see behind me on that shelf, and they're gonna look so nice together. So I am so happy that I have this edition, and it is just truly beautiful in every possible way, and yeah, I'm obsessed with it. So next we have a Waterstones pre-order. Now I have a lot of books on pre-order for Waterstones, but I can't really remember what a lot of them are. So yeah, receiving Waterstones books is always a surprise. Oh, okay, I'm so excited for this one. So I actually read this author's other book last year, which was I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tobacco, and I loved it. It's a non-fiction. I don't read a lot of non-fiction, but basically the author's own experiences, but it's in conversation with their either therapist or psychiatrist, I can't remember which. And it was just really, really interesting and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars and I related to some parts of it and I just found it a really great read. So I pre-ordered this edition, which is actually an exclusive edition of their most recent novel, which is the same title but it says I Still Want to Eat Tobacco. I love the cover as well. Look how stunning this is. absolutely beautiful. So this one says it's further conversations with my psychiatrist. So it was a psychiatrist. This is the author here because I don't want to mispronounce their name, but it's just at the top here. And then we have these stunning sprayed edges, which I adore. So I love the colour scheme for this book, and I'm so incredibly excited to read this. Like, I just really enjoyed the format. Like, this is what it is kind of like. So it's set up as like they say one thing, then she says another, and so on. I just really enjoyed the first book that I read by this author, and I'm so excited to read something else from them. So I will definitely be picking this one up soon, and I'm really glad that I pre-ordered this edition because I just really like it. And yeah, I do want to try and read more non-fiction. I would definitely recommend the first book that this author has wrote. It was really informative, and it kind of voiced some things mental health wise that I thought I was alone in, and reading something and finding out somebody else experienced that same thing made me feel so validated. So I really enjoyed it, and I know that like when it comes to any books that include themes of mental health, it's very subjective, especially based on your own personal experience, but I just thought it was a really interesting read, and like I said, I did relate to some parts, and I just overall enjoyed the formatting of the book and just in general. So yeah, very excited to have this one. So next we have another Fairy Loot box. So this is the May adult book only featured book from Fairy Loot. The theme is cottagecore here, and then here is our beautiful book, which is the Honey Witch. This is absolutely beautiful. This is by Sydney J. Shield. Look at that foiling on the front. Obsessed. This has all of the cottagecore vibes. So this is what it looks like. We have these adorable sprayed edges with bees. Absolutely love the edges. Wait till you guys see these end papers, because honestly, in love. Absolutely 100% in love with these end papers. So these are the end papers here. Look at that foil. Absolutely just wow, mind-blowing, stunning, obsessed. But the back ones, look how beautiful. Like, this is literal art. Like, this is a work of art, and I'm honestly obsessed. This is the design on the hardcover. So we do have this gorgeous foiling here, which my lighting isn't doing a very good job at showing you guys, but you get the gist. This is truly stunning. But that is not all. We also have a reversible dust jacket, which is beautiful. Look at the detail on this dust jacket. It is just beautiful. I love it so much. It's giving me all the cozy fantasy vibes. Then we also have an author letter bound into the book with a digital signature, which is really cool. I'm so excited to read this. I don't read a lot of cozy fantasy, but I want to branch into it a little bit more, and I've heard a lot of good things about this one. So I'm really excited to have this. Look how beautiful it is. So yeah, we have the Honey Witch. Okay, we may as well dive into another Fairy Loot, because why not? This is the Romantasy. I'm pretty sure this is June's Romantasy, but I could be wrong. I think it is. Yes, so this is the June Rotten to the Core Romantasy featured book. So this is our little card here with the theme on. So pretty. I love it. I love these colours so much. So the book is Nectar of the Wicked by Ella Fields, and I don't know what it is about these tones of blue and purple together, but they just scratch something in my brain. Like, honestly, like, look. How beautiful is this cover, guys? I'm obsessed, honestly. So this is what it looks like here. We have gorgeous foiling as well, and I don't know if you guys can see like the detail here on the butterflies. We also have these stunning sprayed edges. Again, the colours I love so much. Then we have this stunning foil design on the hardcover, which is just mind-blowing, obsessed, stunning, love it. I think I said this about every book, and I probably will for the rest of the books in this haul, but like, can you blame me when it is that stunning? Especially the crescent moon here. Oh, anything with a crescent moon just has my heart. We have these end papers, which, oh, just like literally, like, whoever invented foiling, I love you. Because foiling to me is just, I don't know. I'm like a magpie. I love all things shiny. So maybe that's why. But honestly, like, I just can't get enough of foiling, especially on end papers. So yes, we do have these stunning end papers. And I am honestly just in love with this edition. I cannot wait to read it. We also have a signature here as well. So next we have this locked library. Now I do have two locked library boxes to open, because I have last month's and then this month, I think, or maybe April or May's, I honestly don't know. But yeah, I have two, and I know what one of them is. So this could be the most recent one. I just can't remember. So the one that I know of, I am very excited for, because I've heard so many good things about this book, and I know their edition is stunning. So as always, it comes wrapped in this gorgeous paper with our little sticker. So this could be When the Moon Hatched. Obviously, if you've clicked on this video, then you are watching this at your own risk of spoilers. So maybe like don't continue watching if you don't want to be spoiled, but I'm obviously unboxing monthly books as well. So yeah, maybe don't watch this. But to be honest, by the time this video does go up, this will have been out for a while. So yeah, just saying. But this is the Lock Library edition of When the Moon Hatched. This is so gorgeous. I have pre-ordered the Waterstones edition and also the Fairy edition. I don't think I have any other editions ordered. I do own the original indie paperback. It's somewhere on the shelf behind me. I haven't read this yet. I want to read it. I'm just waiting because I haven't been in like an extremely fantasy mood. Like I can read YA fantasy, but like adult fantasy or romantasy at the moment is a little bit too much for me. Like I'm still coming out of reading slump, and honestly, like mentally I just don't have the capacity, and I'm suffering a lot with headaches recently, so reading hasn't really been like something I can actually do a lot of, and I feel like fantasy just requires too much brain power. And I know this book has like a whole glossary and everything, and it's kind of epic, so I'm kind of like waiting to read this. But I'm pretty sure I am gonna love it when I get to it, because a lot of people whose tastes align with mine have adored this book, and I believe I will as well when I do get to it. So I'm excited I have these editions. Do have this. This is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, and it is gorgeous. So it is like a colorway change, I believe, I think is what they've done, and it has this silver detailing here. This is the back, and then we have these sprayed edges, which I love these sprayed edges. I have to say, I think these are some of the best sprayed edges to come out of this subscription box so far. So these are what it looks like. They are absolutely beautiful. The detailing and the dragon is just so stunning, as well as the color scheme. Like I am obsessed with these. We have a solid top and bottom edge, and it also does come with a ribbon. So I think Lock Library is a monthly subscription. Honestly, I always forget about it, so like they just randomly turn up all the time. I'm like, oh, another one, like here we are. So I probably need to stop doing that and actually look into the themes in case I don't want the book. But usually if I don't want the book, I usually just gift it to someone. So I think the one from April I'm going to give to my nan. It's not really my vibe, but I think this one is their best that they've done besides Babel. Like their Babel one was stunning, but this is just gorgeous. Everything about this. Yeah, if you didn't know, this is like a romancy. It does have dragons, so I think a lot of people are hyping this one up on the back of the Fourth Wing hype. This has been kind of pitched by some people as perfect fans of Fourth Wing. Now, whether or not that's simply just because it has dragons, I do not know, but that's what I've heard. So yeah, do with that information what you will. It might not be right, but there we go. But anyway, these are these stunning end papers, which again, I think these are some of the best end papers they've done. I actually don't know how often they do end papers, or if all their books have end papers. I actually can't remember. But these end papers are truly gorgeous. I just love them. I think it's the same front and back. Yeah, so it is the same front and back. And then these don't usually come signed. They usually come with a bound-in author letter and a digital signature, which looks like that. And then we have this design on the hardcover, which is in keeping with the illustrations inside the book that the artist has done. I'll try and show you guys. So the chapter headings have this gorgeous artwork, and this matches the same style, which I really like how cohesive it is, and I just think that's stunning. So yeah, I really love this edition. Very happy to have this and add it to my shelf. I love the kind of, I think it's holographic foil potentially that's on the cover, which I do really love. But I have to say, this just feels like such better quality, which I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same as their other books in their sub, but for some reason this one just feels better. And I don't know if it's because I'm being a bit biased because I'm really excited about this book, but it just seems better. Like, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. So I don't know if anyone else agrees or understands what I mean, but this has to be one of the best editions they've done so far, and I just love this edition so much. Stunning, a 10 out of 10. Cannot wait to read this. I know I'm going to be obsessed with it when I do, but it is part of a series, and I need to like rein it in with the series and start a new series because I'm in the middle of so many that I just haven't finished. So I am trying to steer away from series, but we shall see how long I wait until I read this one. But I'm very excited that I do have that beautiful Lock Library edition. So next we're going to go with another fairy. So next we have the fairy edition of The Prisoner's Throne, which is the sequel to The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. This is set in the same world as the Folk of the Air trilogy, so the Cruel Prince series, and this follows Oak, who is Jude's brother. younger brother, I think, from what I remember. It's been a while since I read that trilogy, but I love this. It is just so cohesive with the first book. I love it so much. So we do have this stunning gold foil on the front and on the back with the quote. We have these gorgeous gold edges. I'm obsessed with these edges, honestly. Like, I have a thing for these. Like, I used to always buy like the Barnes & Noble editions if they had like an edge like this, because again, it just screams to me, because I think I might have been a magpie in my previous life, because anything shiny and pretty, I'm like, I need it. That might be a myth, but I'm pretty sure magpies are attracted to shiny things. It might just be an old wives' tale, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure magpies do love shiny things. So anyway, I love this edition. It's super, super stunning. We do have these gorgeous end papers here. Now, honestly, I haven't read these books yet, so I don't know how many books this is going to be. I don't know if it's a duology or a trilogy. I haven't read the first book yet. I definitely do want to, but at the same time, I just don't know how I feel reading about Oak as like an adult, and he also has hooves. And I don't know if I can get behind the hooves. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think there's just somewhere I have to draw a line, and I think it might be hooves. Like, I don't know about that. Like, I saw some art where you can see the hooves, and I was like, I don't know if that's for me. So I don't think I'm in a rush to read this, is what I'm trying to say. And I'll probably just audiobook it at some point, but I am still really excited to give it a read, because I really love the folk of the air world. Like, the whole fairy world is just so incredible. Holly Black has created such an extravagant world that you really do get lost into. Like, for me, it's like Alice in Wonderland vibes, like stumbling into Wonderland, and you can really envision it. That's what it feels like for me when I read the Folk of the Air trilogy. Like, falling into another world from the human world is exactly what it feels like. And I just love the characters, the enemies to lovers, just everything, the political intrigue. So I'm not huge on politics in my fantasy books, but the way the political intrigue and aspect is done in the Folk of the Air trilogy is just so well done, and it keeps you entertained and interested. So I just really enjoyed that series, and as a result I do really want to read these books, but it's just the hooves. So yeah, anyway, we do have an author letter bound into the book, and then underneath the dust jacket we do have a gorgeous design on the hardcover. So this has the gold foil all over the front as well as the back. I'm not doing a very good job of showing this because of my lights, but I think you guys kind of get the gist. Also, just nearly hit myself in the face several times with the dust jacket. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to have this to match my edition of The Stolen Air and to add this to my collection. And I will read this one day, albeit hooves included. I will read it. I will just mentally block out that. It's like when I read any book and they say the love interest is blonde. I'm like, no, he's not. You didn't say that. You did not mean he was blonde. He's got dark hair in my head. And I will continue to read the book as if he has dark hair and not blonde hair, because just no. So I will have to mentally block out the hooves, I think. Sorry, my cat started screaming. But yeah, I will be mentally blocking out the hooves. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about hooves and we will move on to the next one, which is my other look library. So this is from the month before, the When the Moon Hatched one. So I'm pretty sure this should be May. Oh, the sticker's already come off this one, so that's good. So these always ship to my parents' house, so I kind of like just never get hold of them for a while. And then I'm like, oh, I have like 2 months worth of lock library parcels. Okay, so this one I am excited for. I have heard very good things about this. So this one is by Laura Purcell, who... what did they write? They wrote something else that I know of, I'm sure. Yeah, so they wrote The Silent Companions, The Corset, and a few others, which I think are mostly fiction, but this one is fantasy. So this one is the Moonstone, and it says break the curse, embrace the wild. So this is what it looks like here. I think this is a gorgeous cover, but again, I am biased because anything with the word moon on, an actual moon or a wolf on it, it's gonna get me. It is gonna get me. I have always had an affinity for anything to do with the moon and wolves since I was like a child. Like, it's a weird thing I've just always been obsessed with, especially wolves. Weirdly enough though, I don't tend to really read much fantasy with wolves in, which is odd, but I like wolves, like actual wolves, not really like werewolves, like just wolves. Whether or not this is werewolves or wolves, do not know. It has a wolf on it. Anyway, I don't know why I go on so many tangents, but yeah, it says break the curse, embrace the wild, and this is the gorgeous cover here. This is the back, and then we have these stunning sprayed edges. I do absolutely adore these edges. Like, yes. Yes. Big, big yes from me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am obsessed. I am so happy. I love these. Look at these end papers. How beautiful are they? I wish I could frame this on my wall. Like, this is gorgeous. But then look, we have a wolfie and a moon. I love this. That is beautiful. I really, really love this edition. Well, they did so well with this one and When the Moon Hatched. We do also have this. I don't know if I already showed the author letter with the digital signature. I actually don't know what this is about, but it says it's a haunting gothic romance with real bite. So is it werewolves? Maybe it is. But basically our main character Camille is sent to the woods to live with her reclusive grandmother and her strange daughter Lucy. Ooh, interesting. Ooh. So there's some kind of otherworldly creature. It must be like a wolf or something. Oh, it was a godmother, not grandmother. I don't know if I said grandmother. Ooh, mysterious death's claw marks raking the doors and the nights are pierced by the howls of a creature that sounds almost otherworldly. I'm so excited about this book, and actually it is quite short. And I'm really appreciating short books. Oh, and it has different end papers on the back. So I'm very, very excited about this one. I think I'm probably going to save this until like September, October time, because I feel like this is going to be a really good read for autumn, especially with those like creepy woodsy vibes, and just the general vibe of this book is screaming autumn to me. This is going to be perfect for my autumn TBR. I'm actually so excited about this, and I'm obsessed with this edition. So I'm very, very happy with that. That was a really, really good pick. I'm happy. So next we have another Fairy Loot parcel, who is a surprise. If you didn't know, I do work at Fairy Loot, hence all the Fairy Loot parcels. So I think these are the Hannah Grace books. So these are the beautiful Hannah Grace books. Look at these are so stunning. So have I read either of these books yet? No. But I have a feeling I will really, really enjoy them, especially Wildfire, because this sounds like just right up my street. I do already own, I think, both of these. I know I definitely have Wildfire because it's been on a few of my TBRs, and I am hoping to read that one specifically this summer. However, I'm currently reading Collide. I say currently, I've been reading this book for like a month. I started on my Kindle and I am halfway through, but I haven't picked it up for a while again. It's a hockey romance, and as I've been reading that, it's been making me gravitate towards picking this up. So maybe this is a sign to do that. But we do have Icebreaker. They have these stunning metallic covers which look like this. Absolutely beautiful. We have this gorgeous sprayed edge. Love. We have this gorgeous end paper art here, and then we have this little signature here, and then under the dust jacket we do have a design with foil, which is so cute. Look at this. I love it. I do quite like the idea of ice skating and hockey and it being a romance. I haven't read too many hockey romances, but I have enjoyed the ones I have read, and I feel like I do quite enjoy sports romance. It's an interesting element to add into a romance, and I always love how they kind of tie something to do with the sport into the romance, or like the plot itself. So I am really enjoying them, and I definitely do read a lot more romance in like the summer, so maybe I will finally get to this one soon. But that is Icebreaker, which is gorgeous. And then next we have Wildfire, which again, beautiful metallic dust jacket. We have these beautiful edges. I love these. They kind of scream autumn. Okay, they are autumnal. They've literally got autumn leaves on. So we have those gorgeous digital edges, and then we have these beautiful end papers. Honestly, I'm obsessed with this. Like, this is my favorite out of the two. I just think it's beautiful. We also have another signature inside here, and then we have some art underneath the dust jacket on the hardcover with foiling, which looks like this. Again, just truly beautiful. I don't know if you guys are being able to see this very well because of my lighting in here, but just take my word now when I say these are truly stunning. So yeah, these are my beautiful additions, and it's the edges for me, like the vibrancy, the ombre, just everything. I am in love with these. I usually just display most of my books edge out because I don't want to hide the prettiness, so I will definitely be popping these edge out. I think I'm probably going to put them on the shelves somewhere. I'm going to have to like reorganise because, you guessed it, I've run out of room for any new books. Where all these are going to go? No idea. I literally have a trolley full and two like spare shelves. Well, I call them spare shelves, they're not. I have 3 bookcases this side of my library which are also really mass, except for the bottom like 2 shelves which I use to put like newly hauled books on, but they do still need a place on my shelves, but I have nowhere to put them, so I don't know what I'm going to do, and there's no more room for any bookcases, so I do not know how to display any of these books anymore because I've unhauled all I can. So yes, anyway, that's a problem for me and not for you, but I'm going to try and find a way of squeezing these on these shelves here. Most likely they're going to go with these ones because these are my other Fairy Loot like romance books and I love them very much. So yeah, very excited to put these on my shelves. Absolutely obsessed with those editions. 10 out of 10. I have such a dry like throat right now. I do have a sore throat, but my throat is so dry, and I don't know if the matcha is making it worse. Like, is that a thing? I don't know. Why I feel the need to just voice things that I can just think in my head, I do not know. So next we have a Waterstones parcel. Again, another pre-order. This could be anything, but it is in fact my copy of When the Moon Hatched. So this is the Waterstones exclusive edition of When the Moon Hatched. This one has the silver foil and is beautiful, and then these are the edges, which is the exclusive part. I do love these. They are very similar to the Fourth Wing ones. However, realistically, how many ways are there to draw a dragon? Like, there's still definitely nothing. Like, there's only so many ways you can really do a dragon. And I really love these. I love the blue. I think this was such a good choice. I love how they've taken the subtle blue tones from here and added it into the sprayed edge, along with like this kind of foresty design. I think these edges are stunning, and I honestly do love them. Like, I just, this colour, it's the colour for me. Like, I love it, and I love just everything about these edges. Like, they're so pretty. Oh, and it also has a map, which is cool. I did not know it has a map. So this is the map. And then we do have this quote that says, broken things make the sharpest weapons, which I really like that quote. That was a good fantasy quote. That is a very kind of like OG vibe, like fantasy quote. I like that. So yes, I'm very, very happy that I have this, and it's gonna look gorgeous with my local library edition on my shelf. So yay for another dragon book. I have 3 packages left, 2 fairy loot and an Illuma crate. So let's go through the 2 fairy loots, and then we will do the Illuma crate one last. So this is ASAP by XOXO, and I haven't read this yet, but I cannot wait to. So this is also the fairy loot edition of XOXO, and I already own 2 copies of ASAP because I bought these standard hardback and then I have an ARC. But now I have this gorgeous fairy edition, which I'm so excited for. So this is like a sort of sequel to... So my memory card decided to get full. But what I was saying was XOXO is perfect for the girlies who love K-pop, who love K-dramas. Like, highly recommend it. It's a celebrity and non-celebrity romance dating a K-pop idol. It is so good. So this one actually just followed 2 K-pop idols, I believe. Or an ex-K-pop idol. I think maybe she quit K-pop, I honestly can't remember. But basically these 2 characters are in the first book, and it's their romance, and just look at this, it's so pretty. So I think this is second chance romance as well, from what I remember. So we have these stunning sprayed edges. Oh, I love them. Again, Crescent Moon has my heart. It is signed by the wonderful XOXO. And then my favourite thing about this edition is this, because cherry blossoms, like, look. How stunning is this? Like, I love this so much. Oh, I'm so excited to read this. So this is a young adult K-pop, K-drama-esque novel. And like I said, if you're a K-pop or K-drama girly, you need to read both XO and ASAP. I know I'm going to love this because I loved XO. I love Axi's writing. It's K-pop and it's romance. And I'm just so excited to read it. So yeah, this is just such a pretty edition. I can't wait to read this. I'm pretty sure it's 2 K-pop idols and they're like secret romance, because for some reason, even in real life, not just the fictional world, there's this weird thing where like K-pop idols just aren't allowed to like date people, or like their fans go batshit crazy and like they have to release statements and stuff apologizing. Like, I'm sorry, but no human being should ever have to apologize for having a personal life. Like, please, it is crazy. Like, not all K-pop fans are like that. It's a very small amount, but it is insane. Like, would I be sad if some of my biases started dating someone? Of course I would. It's so weird. Like, people need to touch grass, like, as if you have a chance anyway, and as if you should have any say on someone's personal life. Like, it is so peculiar, and it is so sad that like that is a thing. So yeah, it is like interesting to read about though, so I'm intrigued to see like what it's like in this fictional world, and yeah, I'm excited to read it. But anyway, we now have our last fairy loot parcel for this unboxing before we move on to a Illuma crate. So again, this one, I actually don't know what this is. I know it's a set, I just don't know what it's a set of. I think this is actually the Queen's Thief series, I think. So this is the Queen's Thief series, which I have not read before, but I know this is like quite a staple fantasy series. So if you have read this series, please do let me know your thoughts down below. So yeah, this is the Queen's Thief series. These are the stunning sprayed edges. Look how beautiful they are. So the first book is The Thief. These are by Megan Wallen Turner, and this is what the cover looks like. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We also have stunning end paper art inside. Like, look at that. I want to live inside that end paper art because that looks like a beautiful place. And I would very much love to escape reality and go there. So yeah, anyway, here is the gorgeous art on the back. And then we do also have a signature here. And then we have this beautiful foiling on the hardcover. Then we have the second book, which is The Queen of Atolia. And this one is beautiful as well. These are end papers at the front. And then at the back, we have these end papers. And then under the dust jacket, we have this foiling on the hardcover. And then the third one we have is The King of Atolia. This one, again, is a beautiful. Said that about every single book, but you know, it is the truth. Then we have these beautiful end papers here, more beautiful end papers on the back, and then the beautiful foiling on the hardcover. So yes, these are stunning. I love them. Look how beautiful the edges are. Oh, just obsessed, honestly. And then we have the last one for this unboxing video, which is quite heavy. So these are from Illumicrate's Afterlight, and I pre-ordered these a while ago. I haven't read any of these books, but I know some people who have, who are obsessed with them and highly recommend them. But I have read a book by this author before and I loved it. It was a Christmas book, but it was incredible. Like, it was so good. I think I gave it 5 stars and I think I read it in like a day. So I've been meaning to read some of their other books, and as soon as I saw these editions, I just knew I had to get them. So thankfully I don't already own these that I know of, but these are the Bergman Brothers, I think is what this series is called. So I'm going to get them out the box and then I will show you guys them. Okay, so here they are. So they spell Bergman on the spines, which I think is so cool. I think I have these the wrong way around. Oh, I do. I have Nangrub. Okay, let me try that again. And yeah, why did I think that spelled it out? Oh my god. You know how I was saying earlier in this video that my mental capacity is just gone? Here's a good example, because yeah. Does that spell Bergman? No, it does, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, Bergman. Which is really cool. I really like that. And I like how colourful these are. So I'm gonna fire through these super quick because yeah, there's a lot to show you guys. I'm trying to like match the edges up. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to hold these up, I'm not gonna lie. So far not very well, I think. I shall try. So they do all line up to kind of make an image. I think I have these the right way around, but it doesn't really look right. Yeah, I think this is the right way around. So yeah, it makes up this image with the sprayed edges, which I love. So let's go through these very quickly. So the first book we have is Only When It's Us. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if I already said, but the author is Chloe Liaise, I think is how you pronounce the name. I read their Christmas novel, which I can't remember what it's called, but I really enjoyed it. We have these end papers here, and then we do have a signature, and then underneath the dust jacket we have a quote with this gold foil, which is beautiful. Then we have Always Only You. So this one's end papers look like this here. Then we have this quote and foil design here. Ever After Always. Interesting end papers. And then this is the design on the hardback. Next we have With You Forever. I actually love these end papers so much. This is giving me all the cozy vibes. And then we have this gorgeous foil on the hardcover. Next we have Everything For You, which is beautiful. Super cute end papers. And then we have this foil design on the hardcover. Next we have If Only You, and I'm honestly obsessed with these two on the cover. I don't know why, but I am. I have these gorgeous end papers, which kind of remind me of the place me and Jamie go to in Cornwall. So yeah, I cannot wait to read this. I think I'm going to love this one the most just because it's giving me Cornwall, specifically the place we go to. So love that. And then we have this gorgeous design underneath the dust jacket. And then the last book we have is Only and Forever, which looks like this here. And he has a t-shirt on that I think says Romance Reader. That's so cute. Okay, so these are our end papers here. What does his t-shirt say? I like my books like I like my tacos spicy. Oh, he likes okay, I'm so excited for this one. So this is the end papers, and then we also have this design on the hardcover. I really like that t-shirt. I mean, I don't love spicy books that much, but I can appreciate a good t-shirt, so that is funny. So yeah, those are the Afterlight editions of this romance series, which I cannot wait to read. Like I said, I really enjoyed the book I read previously by this author. It was so fun and I loved it, and I've heard a lot of good things, and I'm just very intrigued by all of these books. So hopefully I do get to them soon. It did also come with an art print, I think, which features all of the characters, which is super cool, and it has a little letter on the back. But that does conclude everything for this unboxing. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I know I didn't give like really any synopses for any of these books, but I generally don't really tend to do that in unboxing videos just because they're already like really long. But of course, like if you want to know what any of this is about, you can head to Google or Goodreads to find out. But I am so excited about all of these. Like, you can see some of them in the frame. I don't want to topple these onto myself, but there are a lot of books here, not including the ones I just showed you. So yes, many books acquired. Oh my god. So yes, many books were acquired, and I don't know where I'm going to put these, but I feel very lucky to have all these books, to have all these incredible new worlds to escape into, and new characters to love, new worlds to love, new words to love. Like, just nothing makes me happier than having new books and just knowing that I have infinite options on my bookshelves, and to have such beautiful editions. Like, I'm so grateful that I can have these to add to my book collection. So yes, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know down below in the comments if you have read any of the books that I have showed in this video. Let me know your thoughts on them. If you have any book recommendations, please do let me know. Let me know what books you've recently hauled as well. I would love to know. And let me know if you've recently hauled any special editions. I am a sucker for a good special edition, I cannot lie. I do also occasionally upload videos to my TikTok where I show these books in more detail, so if you are interested in that, you can head to my TikTok or to my Bookstagram, which will both be linked down below in the description, along with the link to my Patreon, and that's where you're going to find early access to videos such as this one, a bi-monthly book club, a monthly readathon, a Discord, extra videos each month, so sometimes they're hauls, sometimes they're vlogs. You'll also find a reading vlog for the bi-monthly book club, and lots of other things going on over on Patreon. So if you were ever interested in any extra content from me, you can head there and it will be linked down below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're all safe and well, and I hope you're reading lots of good books, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!